Alright, this is Talon Dog now back. Flight Simulator X Steam Edition again. I'm back on multiplayer. I don't know how long it'll hold. It's been kicking me off here lately. I think that last round I had the machines done change some settings and I go have to find them look like. Anyways, don't kick off all the time, but it kicks off regular and it should. And maybe there's nothing good about it. But anyway, that's what we got now. So I'm sitting here and I do know that I do have the live stream up and running now, and I'm fixing to set up a link to it over on Facebook, and I'll be right back. Facebook, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Now we're ready to see what we can do. Now, what I got planned now, we started off in Van Nuys a few days ago. Made our trip around to Catalina, over to this other island, over that other island, back to this island here where we're at now. Anyway, this island here is listed in the map. This airport in this island is listed as Santa Cruz Island. But if you put in the ICAO and pull it up, you'll see Santa Barbara. I don't know what the difference is, but if you go to Santa Cruz, it'll put you in a different airport. But if you go to on the map where I'm sitting now, it says Santa Cruz, and it'll come up using. No, it won't come up using this ICO. You'll think it comes up somewhere else. Anyway, I'm back here now. I finally got a plane back here, and I'm not worried about where I am, just where I'm going. I'm sitting at what I call Santa Cruz Island on the little airport here. Could be Santa Cruz Island, Santa Barbara Airport. It didn't say all that. But when you click on the airport, airport name comes up on the map as Santa Cruz Island. And that's what I've got here. I'm going to leave here on heading of 070, and I'm going to go back to Van Nuys where I came from about 3 or 4 days ago. And I've got a little VOR set on the edge of the coast over. It's almost straight to here and there. 10870, which it'll be low altitude. I'll get into it and I'll leave it. I don't even know where it is. Just sit on the edge of the coast over up on a mountain. And I'm going to leave it on a heading of 075, and I'm going to go into Van Nuys. Van Nuys has got a low altitude VOR of 11310, and it's the airport at 802 feet above sea level. Got runway 1634, 16 right, 34 left, 16 left, 34 right. 16 right, it's got an ILS of 11130, and a runway heading of 162. So anyway, we're going to try to get this thing started and get out and go out that way. I didn't bring up my little toy either this time. I forgot it again. So I'll just have to bring it up visible. Right there. And if I'll take and change it to there, I can move to the other screen. Now, getting ready to load up here in a minute. Alright, now we should be in pretty good shape, ready to load up. Now let's see, like we always been doing. Here we go. Move around in front of the plane and get up close enough we can see what we're doing. Alright, let's get this opened up, get ready to get in here now. A little of that air and that sunshine really glad I got hot in there. I'll cool it off a little before I get in. There we go. Now let the wind blow through there a few minutes. I wish I could let the other side down, but I can't. I guess they get in by stepping over the glass. Okay. Now, we got that open. Now let's get these tie downs off of here. There they go. We got them, put them away. I'm going to go ahead and put my luggage in the. Well, no, let's get the chocks out of it first. We should load it first, really, but I'm already here. I'm going to take the chocks out. Alright, now Let me get over here and look down in here now. We're gonna get loaded up. All right, we just got our luggage in there. See, there it is right there. This time, I had them bring my luggage to me, so I was sleeping on the ground last night. I didn't want to sleep in that sand, so I made them bring my tent to me. Now I got it packed up in the luggage there. All right, now we got that loaded up, and let's see if we can get a pilot in the seat. Get down, get all muscled down, okay? Let's get him safety, get his seatbelt on. There we go. Now you got that headset in order. Like I said, that sun-threaded glass is hot, so I'm gonna put his sunglasses on, make it cool, do that again. There we go. Now we're ready to go. He's ready to do everything. He's ready to start the plane now. Guess we could close the glass up. Well, we won't forget it after a while. Don't be riding around at the end, air be whistling in my ears. Here we go. There we go. Got it closed up. There we go. Now, let's get back around to the back of it. And expand out a little away from it, too close to it. There we go. Now, ain't nobody in TeamSpeak but me. And I'm not in the recording room. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at, I think. Anyway, here we go. Everything is ready except for getting this motor running. Got your motor running. Here we go. There's my cockpit. So proud of it. May not nobody else be, but I am. Here we go. Let me see if I can get this thing going. What we need here now? First thing I need is make sure the fuel is on. Since I don't have no fuel switch, I'm gonna use that right there. I've got a on off them both over, but it might not do right. And I'm afraid it'll go crazy if I don't get it back in. Now I'm gonna turn the power on to everything, except the avionics. Now I'm gonna bring this back over here to make sure it passes these two magneto switches. Make sure they're on. There we go. Now we got it running. Now we turn the avionics on. It's outside the plane. So we see how to taxi around. Now there's a little short grass, dirt strip, ain't a grass strip. This supposed to be a little grass strip, but I don't see no grass myself. Back here closer to the end. This might need all this runway. It looks fairly long. There we go. Alright, now I'll stop right there just a minute. Set the park brake. Bring up the radio. And I set the first VOR out there. Bring up radio and the autopilot. There we go. The first VOR out there I see was 108.70, so let's put it on there. We'll go down to 70. That's there. Put it up there. 108. 70. Put it up there. Now both of them's up. It might even, I don't think it'll be on at this point. It won't be long probably. I don't think it's too far back to the land. It may be a little ways. There is one island out that way, nothing on it. And it got any mice on it. Anyway, we'll leave that on 075. But let's go ahead and put this next one up. Have it ready. Put it in, don't raise it up. The next VOR is 103.10, 113.10. I'll get it right in a minute. 113.10, there's 113.10 right there. 3, 10, there we go, that's ready. We have an ILS, we'll wait till we get there to use it, if we use it. Alright, I'm ready to go. I'm going to climb to about 4,000. Let's start at about 2,000, but I'm going to climb on up to the mountains going in between the first part there and Van Nuys, maybe as high as 4,000 or 5,000 feet high. And we would sit up here going straight across them. So we'll start with about 2,500. Set this at about 130. There we go. Set this runway heading for now, but we'll bring it around as soon as we get in the air. Everything is ready to go. I'm going to set this on. I said we'll leave it on 270. So we'll set this on the first exit from the VOR, not to it. 270. We can fly to it without it. Right there. Now we're ready to go. Let's get this thing in there. as far as it'll go, I guess, or is it not? Maybe they ain't selected. As far as the extend, alright. Up to right there be alright. And looks like we're a little dark in here. Well, there you go, it's lights. We got navigation night lights, ain't we? Yeah. Alright, here we go. We should be about fast enough. I ain't looked down. I'm just going by how long, how fast the tail is speeding. Altitude, airspeed. I'll back it down to 120. Then I'm gonna set this right here. 070. I think I'm going the wrong way around. I'll probably better the other way. Don't matter to me which way I turn, as long as I turn. 070 from here to it. No. What was it? Yeah. 075 out the other side. Just here for the 075. But, oh, look what a mess we got here, man. I don't think we need to turn into that just yet. You better get yourself away from that. So get yourself away from that, your wheel's gonna drag. Maybe I ought to stay straight. It's higher over here, where I'm at. Maybe we'll make it. Come on, come on, come on. It is close. Whew. That was my mistake. I actually didn't see it till it was too late to make a correction. Now I can go back to 070. Too slow to make them mount up. I should have turned the autopilot off to make that turn. Before I could go and fly around that hump. Now here we go. And we're searching for our VORs. And I'm gonna set this right here, so tell me when to come on. I'll have to watch for them very close. Alright, now we're out and going. There's that one, there's this one. I had them paint my plane while I was there. Same plane, different color. Different paint job. Alright, now. The man said when he designed this plane back in the 30s, this was the first aviation plane with a what they call a tricycle wheel in the front. And that's where the military got their plans to build theirs, is off of this one. Alright. Up and going. Nothing talking to me, nothing's on. Climb, no, I think we're going to probably, may have to get 3,000 or 4,000 at least to get across that next island over the mountains there going into Van Nuys. I'm not sure, but I'm going to climb a little more in just a minute. It won't climb much faster than what I got there. As long as it ain't got to there, no use worry about going higher, is it? Yeah, we had a cliff there on the side of that mountain. I'd like to have a cliff hanger. Anyway, and that was that low part there too. Then that other part I wouldn't have made it. It was short. I've seen a needle move. I don't know which one or why. Ain't none of them on. Unless they come on and went off. I hadn't heard it beep. If it comes on, it's supposed to beep at me. And the first one was 108.70. That's right, what I got here. And it must be over 70 miles, 60, 70 miles away. Still climbing out. Make our way back from Santa Cruz to Van Nuys, Santa Cruz Island to Van Nuys. Probably been better to went down around the other end of the mountain, but we're gonna go across it. But I went back down to Los Angeles and probably out towards Sacramento, out that way somewhere. Probably brought around behind that mountain. The other little mountain I kept talking about it, but we are a little bit not out there by itself. On the map it didn't look like that, but anyway, that's what it was. It's the extra mountain I was looking at. One thing for sure, we're headed toward the coast, and Los Angeles to the right of that mountain yonder, so we should be just behind that mountain before we're headed. That looks about right. Go behind that tallest mountain, we'll go across these behind it, over in this little valley where Van Nuys is laying up in there. Take this thing back to Van Nuys. Van Nuys. I keep saying Nuys. Uh-oh. See what we got there? Green needle tells me it's right over there, and I'm off by about 10 degrees. Come back over to that 10 degrees. I'm going to call it 10, see what it does. Let's get it, turn that thing off. I don't even know it's making at this point. We got it now. Well, I didn't turn it on last night. It caused me to miss an ILS at a 737. I had to double back to get it because I failed to turn that on. But not that not turning that on. I never did turn the ILS on nav 1. I had it on nav 2, but never did turn on nav 1. Just flew right in there trying to find it. Couldn't find it. It's gone. Wasn't there. When I realized what it was, I felt a little bit stupid. Normal. Here we go. Let's get this thing to moving. It's not too long of a flight, but there should be a distance on this, though. No, we don't have a DME. Now that thing showed a DME's out on it. It showed a sign for DME on it, but we don't have one. Or not yet. It may pick it up later. Sometime you have to get closer for it to come on. Oh, wait. Well, it's both of them, though. You're right. I'm right. I started that wrong radio. Even though we was listed to nav 2. Nav 1's on the same one, so it don't matter. It would have still had it if it's going to. They both set up on it. And I'll leave out barrel 075, pick that end up. When we get to this one, we'll start looking for the other. When we leave it, the other may be already on, may not be. Probably will be at that range, I believe. If not, it'll be pretty quick. The mountain may keep from coming on. By the time we get to this one, we'll be over the top of the mountain. So, like I said, I was going to climb a little more just in case of the mountain being taller. It always comes down, but it's slow to climb. For the 4,500 for now. I think that'll about get me. Or where I won't be so far away from trying to climb on up. But decided to change the blades on my mower, and I got a little bit on the hot side. About to cool off now. shirt's about to get cold. Put the air conditioner on. I sat down here and everything was hot, and I go, why was it so hot? And I realized she done turned my air conditioner off in here, and I wasn't paying attention to it. The big air unit was on, but it wasn't much air in this room as I needed. So I turned it back on. And now it's like I'm getting cold. Choking up to them, kind of. Well, we see we got a low sag in the mountains out there that may get us across the high mountains on both sides. We headed straight for that sag. Probably the reason that BOR sitting in there to bring the planes to that opening. As much as anything else, plus into the airports there. It's up behind about 2 or 3 airports there on the coast. Now I may check to see if I can put gauges in this panel. I'm pretty sure I can change the gauges in this panel. I might not be able to put them in this panel outright. There's nothing I want to get rid of in here, so I wouldn't know what to change. I would like to have a little navigation in this part, so I could come in here and not have to bring everything with me so much. That ought to stop me on the land. One had to stop me up in the air. That's why if I go going down, I don't want to. I just pull the emergency brake, stop in the air, stay there. That ought to work. It flies a little too high in the nose. And if I get faster, it may level off more. I don't know. Won't get much faster though. Put a little mountain that out there. Well, okay, now it's starting to look like we did on the map with that little string off of it. I gotta name some videos, get them off of live stream listings. Pretty quick, not necessarily a hurry. Alright, I didn't know that. That map can be pulled up from that little thing and soak in the fuel. That might have filled that thing up just then. If it fills up like that, I figured bring the files up and sort of see it, but it didn't. I think it just filled that big thing up fuel again. Yes, it did. At 20 meters, just under 21. I didn't know it had a place to fill up in here. Okay. Just found that. The map. It's got an ATC window, but it won't come up. It's got a place to fuel that and repair. Repair itself is that. Ain't that something? It's got repair, fuel, map, ATC, and GPS auto pop-ups within the maintenance tools that come with it. The ATC's the only thing that don't come up. I probably got it turned off or took out. It don't matter, I didn't want it anyway. Alright, where are we? We don't have a DME, so we don't know where we are. We know where we are directly, but not. We over 10 is too much by that, so I'm gonna go back 3. Bring our green arrow back to the top. No use flying off, knowing you're flying off unless you want to fly off, but I didn't want to. Looks like I may need one more yet. Yeah, at least one more. Maybe another one to go back to the 6.5 still. We are right there. That's good enough. Wrong button. Look around and see what's out there. I don't see a boat one. I don't see a boat. I don't know what floats your boat, but I don't see a boat. Man. Goodbye, cruel world. A bad place to spend the night with all them bugs. "45 degrees Fahrenheit." Where was that at? Where was that at? Where was that? Here somewhere. Behind that is it? I don't believe it is. No. There it is, right in the middle. It is in about 310. That 312 ain't bad at all. About 312, almost perfect for my world temperature. It's that time of day. That's about exactly what it is here. The day is off a couple hours. It ain't now. I restarted back to this point. Rebooted the machine so I work out some bugs. Nobody in. Live stream still running. Everything looks alright. Voice looks alright. At the airport in front of us, we're going to do a flyover. The VOR is somewhere right up there behind it. Green arrow pretty close to straight up. Maybe 1 degree too much. Wood back to the north, 1 degree. I gotta set where my arrow buttons walk my heading bug. One click, click. You hold it down, it'll spin around. Oh, it looks like we may get across that low point right yonder and back into that valley without being so high. Tell you more about it when we get there. Probably change planes after this next time. I like a little plane, but done sort of wore it out. He's a steady little fella. That's the easy that way. Real good flying plane. Got them landing lights on. I'm gonna land one of these days. Alright, we're coming from this airport in front of us. There's something over to the left too. Look at another airport over there. It is different type, but there. Maybe not. The river coming across there. Maybe that's what I'm looking at. On the left, that's that river coming across there. I guess it is a highway. Maybe a highway. I think the water under me over there. The river is a different color. They got river water a little bit more stirred than they do the seawater. It's a different color. Alright, we're a little off that arrow. That arrow is moving. We're crossing the VOR right now, apparently. Or coming pretty close to the side of it. It's moving fast enough, I'm not going to chase it. So we're ready to start looking what the other one looks like. Let's see if the other one's on. Yep, it's on. Van Nuys is on. As soon as we get this other arrow behind us, we'll switch over to Van Nuys. We just went across the top. When you go across, straight across, pretty well across the top of them, they'll go off. It parked itself south till we pass it. Be back on in a matter of minutes. Behind me. Go straight across the top of that one. We have somebody coming in. Oh, what kind of name you call that? Now, I don't have people in here that don't have real names. Try not. Let me get this right here first. I thought I could copy that. Well, look what I just done. I don't know what I just done. I zoomed that in or what? Over the outside, the plane brought it back inside. I don't know what I've done. There we go. Well, that won't work. I was trying to copy that where I could repost it. But it ain't allowing me to do it on the life. Alright. Come on, where's it at? Got light mount problem down there. That's not my problem, I don't believe. Could be the settings I got set, I guess. I don't know how to take clear it up though. Alright, let's see where we at now. Let's change over to Van Nuys. Van Nuys is 075. And the arrow come almost straight to the top. That's the heading I plotted right there. Now, not exactly where I plotted it, but if I go back to here, not off more than a few degrees. Right there, almost perfect. I'm off all 2 degrees. Right there should do it. Now we've got an ILS at Van Nuys with an 800-foot elevation airport. ILS is 11130. Right there. And the runway heading is 0, it's going to have 162 degrees. Right there. Now, in order to get to that 162 and turn right into it, I need to move over this way a little bit. So let's get back over here. Now I can approach that airport at 45, 50, 300 feet without any problem. If you had dark the mountains, I would suggest it. Now it don't really matter. The way I get that is 4,500 feet plus elevation of the airport, which is 800. That'd be 5,300. Right there. I can approach it right there and not have any problem getting into it. If it's dark, foggy, crowded, rainy, you can't see, my advice, hold all altitude you can, come right down in front of it. That way you won't run into a mountain before you get to the ILS, unless they got it wrong. If they got it wrong, you ain't got a chance. They have to tell you how to get to that point. Now in here in the FSX, I've run over about 2 or 3 mountains in my lifetime where I was definitely locked on the ILS when I hit them. Dead on the line. Back into a mountain. One of the mountains no longer there in here either. One of them was going from south to north, going into Chattanooga, Tennessee, out of Georgia. I hit a mountain one night, night summer '98. Dead on, locked on the ILS. I think it was smashed into it. He said mountain crash. So we back made it daylight, sure enough. You get right on the glide slope, fly right over that mountain. And you could in Denver also. Actually it'd be not Denver, but Aspen. Coming into Aspen and bring across you. At that time it brought you in behind the mountain. You had to turn the ILS loose and fly around the mountain to the other side and pick it back up. At night you just didn't have a chance. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set, I'm not ready to set that yet, but I'm going to, if I turn that on it'll beep. I can't do all that yet. I'm still working around this. I'm 24 miles out and I'm going to need to be not any closer to 30. But we'll be past it and moving away, so we just stay where we are. I won't be from anywhere from 40 to 25 miles when I pick up the ILS and get on it. Not under that. If you're under that, you're going to be lower. Okay. Bring this thing around here to the ILS. I know what I was going to do. I was going to turn it right there on. That's what I was talking about. That way it'll turn me into the VOR. If I get around there before everything else is ready, that'll turn me into the VOR on runway heading on that side of the airport. I won't be running past it and have to come back on count of them. Unless the VOR is off that much, then when it comes on, you have to switch over. I was on it the other day, but I don't remember. I think I used it that day, but I don't remember how it was. Different plane. I flew a different plane into the end of Van Nuys, I think, and out. We changed planes that's on that island. Anyway, that was an island hop. I could have picked up a flight out on island hops. Put a watch list on it. With all this land being as dull looking as it is, a green spot down there must be a golf course on a mountainside. There, that's what that is. See the fairways. Alright, we're going to have to cross that mountain right there, I think. No, I don't know. I guess this is it right here. Because it's showing up Van Nuys off to my right at 22 miles. Right along in there at 22 miles. It could be the other side of that mountain. It can't be here. Wrong angle. Or is it? Off my front right, 45-degree angle. Straight out right there. It could be on this side. Got a cross breeze off of that mountain. Ridge lift probably. $18 miles out. That arrow's got to come around behind me, which I'll be moving away at that point. I'm staying up this high. That's where I want to be, but I could even get to be higher on account of these mountains if I have to. We're within range of the ILS. There it is right there. Let's just start using ILS with their left. Now the diamond will tell me where I'm at for distance and height. Keep moving this way. We still don't have a DME. Or DME right there on VOR at Van Nuys got DME on nav too. As long as the arrow diamond stay at the top, we're plenty far away. Feel so sleepy, getting tired again. Sun's hanging low. Actual time at my house says 5:30. Drinking some cold water. I got outside, got bad hot. Shiny place right out, trying to let open it. It's probably where we headed. One of them two airports down here. We're looking at, I think it's one on this side. That's Van Nuys. It's about the way that arrow pointing as far as the plane's concerned. But we're going to get involved in these mountains. Probably fly around the other end of that mountain, come back in. Looks of it. Yep, that's where it's gonna be. Cross this mountain, come right back around the other end of it. I wouldn't cross it, but I'm trying to stay at least a certain distance from it. If we lose it, we'll turn right down the back of that mountain and come around it. That mountain could cut that off before we get out here. Everything's fine around me. The yellow ridge right there in front of this ridge of mountains here. I'm even above all the mountains on my right, this area. That's what that thing says. Put it back on the seat. I don't need it no more today. Big hamburger I ate a while ago, about to start pushing on me. Sonic burger. Alright, the diamonds are starting to come down. We're 12 miles from the airport. We're going to stay a certain distance away from that airport. Try to keep them diamonds above the center line until we get ready for them, without coming down. Way to do that would be arched at the same distance. But the arrow's almost down enough now to start getting further away. Not yet, but it won't be long. So we might not get close enough to hurt nothing to really start moving out. That's one at the airport right there. Trying to put this mountain between me and the other animal. Times are coming down. Arrow's also coming down. When it gets parallel with that gold needle, we start moving away at that point. I haven't turned the approach light on, so it won't lock onto it. Even if I pass it right now. If we can get the yellow needle on the middle of that broken bar, get it started moving down, we'll go ahead and turn the approach light on. Well, until it does, we won't. Try to make sure the diamonds stay above center while we get that bar started. Actually, I thought I saw it move. I looked off and thought I saw it move. Small amount. Really shouldn't, no, not yet. The green arrow says we're not quite out enough. Alright, we're starting to move away now. About 11.4. I should start getting the bigger numbers. Like 11.5 pretty quick. I'm gonna arch it. Start arching that VOR right here, just there, 11.5. 5 degrees to the right. Keep that green needle between parallel and below center. Come right around this thing. There we go, right there. Make it 60 even. 060. Needles back above center. She may drop back to 7.4. There you go. May drop a nothing. The diamonds are still holding about the same. Green and needles come back down now. Let's go back to 11.5 here pretty quick. It don't matter. Keep it the same what matters. If you want to hold that green needle below center. Still got 11.4. Come around 5 more. 5 more degrees. Still 11.4. Green needle is now back up parallel. We just locked our VOR, slowing down to about 80. Getting ready to set the approach light. The yellow bar, even though you don't see it moving, is active. Now I see it moving. The green, the yellow arrow, diamonds are active because they're part of the way down. Set the approach light. Move this down to 75 knots, and that was the approach speed yesterday. Should work fine. And we bring this around now. We don't have to, but I always like to get it in the same direction. So if I decide I want to fly through, I just click it on. It'll hold its heading straight on through without turning as soon as I turn it on. All right. Close all this off for now. We don't need none of that no more. We are at 105 miles per hour. We're just a little above glide slope. That's due to the speed at which we caught it. It will come back down to it. the diamonds are still moving. Look like they'll come back. I know they will. All right, we are coming down the glide slope. We're off the bar about a few degrees to the left. Just come on back over to it. We had no navigation in that. But in that you can see the airport, and this one you can't. See? Well, something's wrong with this one. Now I see it now. Everything good, but I can. There's Van Nuys coming up. Diamonds are still a little bit on the low side, still a little high. They're coming back over. Outer marker just came on. That's a light I added the other day. Outer marker went out. I must not have the sounds out of marker. .8 miles of VOR. Diamonds are a little bit high, we're a little low. The other day it climbed back at 75, it should do it again. It's all on trim, and we might have got the winds could gust to pull us down too. But the speed of the trim is what makes it controllable. 75 is supposed to hold it. The other day it climbed back to it on 75. Looks like it may be climbing back now. Coming into Van Nuys. Hey, wrong button. Dead on line both ways. Looks good. Couldn't get no better if you wanted to. If the airplane's wrong now, that crank's still wrong, but it looks dead on. Look right down the barrel here too. It looks like red over white. This will be a round trip out to the islands and back. Turn the autopilot off. I have control. Set it down. Set it down. See what kind of place parking for. Van Nuys. Welcome back to Van Nuys. It's a round trip over island hopping. I'll probably rename all these last 4 streams and turn them into a live stream island hopping. From Van Nuys to Van Nuys. I know it. Take a picture every time I do that. It's something I wanted to see. But I can't see it from here anyway. I see it in front of me though. Pretty sure. Okay. Just past that. Just past that helicopter pad. Little bitty square patch on the right. There should be a fuel station. I learned that we got our own little fuel station built in. I didn't know that. See what's on you see from here. So 18 gallons. We refilled twice while ago when we traveled. Just checking it. The default works here too. You don't have to click a little button to do it. go back outside and clean up a little bit, put the tools up. My lawnmower's ready to go tomorrow, except for greased it. But mow a bunch of grass tomorrow again. About 5 acres. She says 20. There it is right there. It's 21 as soon as it uses the ounceage. The one goes out and the 20 comes on. So there's 20 plus so many ounces that left. Go right there. Well, there'll be a place here somewhere to park this thing a little more right. Turn it backwards right here in this parking place. Right there, what we're going to call it. Lock the brakes. Inside the 2D. Turn the avionics off. The lights is all off. Power off. Throttle's off. There we go. Now we gotta shut down. Alright, we'll leave it sitting right there. We might well get out of it now. Whoa. Can't turn around that button, you gotta use this. Well, let's open him up and get out of here. Put my glasses down. Take the seatbelt off, my headset off. Now I'm gonna get out of the plane. Reach back in there and get my luggage out. Alright, take it in the hotel tonight. I ain't gonna sleep in no tent. Put the chocks out. Now let's see if I can get the tires on this thing. It's sometimes a little hard to get tight enough. Especially this concrete pavement's hard to get a stick stuck in them hooked. Here we go. Oh, we're just gonna use weight blocks today. Okay. We got they've got sticky pads. You stick them down, make them hold. You have to wet them a little. I just really wet the ground, or get out here and wet the ground. And I ain't gonna show you how, but I wet the ground. Then I can stick them down and they'll stick. Okay, here we go. That's it. This is Town Dog. We're gonna have to call it another flight. Catch y'all later, and I'm gonna try to drive a truck, do hunting, do something pretty soon. We're gonna shut this live stream off and do another some other time. That's it, Town Dog. I'm gonna bye bye. Catch y'all later.